All right, I'm in downtown Bremerton at 303 South Lafayette. And what's interesting is I am pretty certain I toured this house. I actually wrote a contract on this house with a client when it was on the market last time. And I'm guessing the person that bought it when it was on the market last time did some improvements because it needed some work. Zoom in here. So I'm gonna just zoom in a little bit. So what you're seeing in this zone is the Bremerton Naval Shipyard. You can actually see ships right in this zone. So we're at the corner of Lafayette and Rogers. And this would be very easy access to downtown. It would be very easy access to Highway 3, south or northbound. Gonna get some street noise. The exterior of the house looks like it's been freshly painted. You have natural gas to the house. I did send you the inspection report. So this seller had a pre-inspection. So this is really the back property line. So this house is gonna have, it's a corner lot, so it's gonna have a nice side yard, a little bit of a front yard, and then on that side there will be a side yard. Roof looks very new. Again, the windows definitely has some failed gaskets, but they're not original windows. And as you can hear, this is kind of a busy corner. So I'll also mention we are at the end of the workday for the Naval Shipyard. And that means we're going to have an increased level of traffic on the road really from about 3:30 to about 5:30, because that's when the shipyard actually closes. So you notice the sign here, this says no parking on this side of the road. We will, however, see people will park up on this median, and then of course that side of the road there's additional parking. And I mention this because you have a single car garage, although I think depending on the vehicle length that you have, you could probably put 2 vehicles in the driveway. All right, and I will show you the little side yard here. Not gigantic. I think there's, some potential to make it super, super cute. And there is a side door here that goes out to the side yard. So this makes this little yard fully fenced. And again, I think there's a lot of potential here. So this concrete's in really great shape. This is older, it's not in bad shape. There's gonna, be some cracking here, which we would find normal for the age of the home. Front steps recently painted. A very cute covered kind of portico entry. I bet this is the original door. Feels like a solid oak. It almost looks to me like a tiger oak. We enter the house onto real hardwood floors. These are likely oak as well. I am certain they are original. We can typically tell that by these very short runs, and likely there had been carpet over these back in the day. And usually you can tell that by these little tiny dots all along that show that there was probably a tack strip here. But honestly, they look like they're in pretty good shape. I am certain these have been refinished. They used a very bleached out stain color, so they're very light in color, and I think it's showing a little darker in the video. So you can see here a little hue at the bottom that's indicating that failed gasket. This is not a replacement. You can have that repaired. It's a little bigger piece of glass, so my estimate would be, for a window this size, probably $400 to repair it. This one also has the same situation at the bottom of the window. You can see that the gasket has failed. It's a very spacious living room, and lots of great natural light. Definitely, to me, looks like original ceilings and walls. Certainly could have been replaced, but it's likely plaster and lath. This is an insert. This tile would not be original. This piece here would probably be original. I don't think this trim is original. This was likely a grate, so it was open behind, because this was likely a wood burning fireplace. Maybe original doorknobs. Certainly this is original inside. This fir or cedar lined closet. So I'm sure you notice this cute little feature here on the front door. Again, things that are kind of common for homes this age. The flooring in the dining room is likely fir. Again, what I think happened is they stripped all the floors in the living and dining area and then stained them the same color. An updated lighting fixture. This wainscoting or chair rail, that is not original. Likely they wallpapered the ceiling because sometimes these plaster ceilings get cracky. This window looks great and it's a pretty view. And because they're double pane windows, it's much quieter in the house. All right, leaving the dining room. Now you can see we're getting into what the floors looked like. And again, I did, a couple of years ago, this house was on the market and I actually wrote a contract for it. And I think there were repairs that the seller has made since. It's a very cute kitchen. This is butcher block. You know, this could probably be changed or refinished. It is a small kitchen, but it is really cute. Likely all original cabinets, which is nice because typically these original cabinets are all real hardwoods. We definitely have some updated electrical. Added a dishwasher and a pretty view here. And then that's that side door that goes out to the side yard. So for this age of home, my opinion is this is a nice sized kitchen. I'd be tempted to redo the countertops. You know, nothing that has to be done tomorrow. Okay, leaving the kitchen area, passing back through the dining room, coming into the main hall. So we've got stairs to the basement. We'll go there after we finish this floor. So this would have been a spot for a home phone, original built-ins. So we have that same fir. Okay size bedroom. In my opinion, a full size or queen. Certainly using this as a headboard wall. So maybe a nightstand there, the bed, and then maybe a nightstand in front of the window. Then it's possible that a chest of drawers could go there. This is the only real logical wall, in my opinion, for a headboard. You have small closets because back in the day, there would not have been tons of clothes or stuff. So we just didn't need all the closets. Okay, I'm gonna come back around. So that's the living room we saw earlier. And here is a guest bath. No tub, no shower, no nothing like that, just powder room. Okay, we're gonna leave the powder room and head upstairs. So these are all original stair risers. That all looks like fir to me. Possibly an old laundry chute, but nonetheless a good spot for a little bit of storage. Stair risers in older homes are a little narrow. I wear a size 8 and my foot hangs off it. That's pretty normal. I live in a 100-year-old house, so kind of accustomed to these stair risers. Okay, we're gonna hit the first room on the right at the top of the stairs. Big, giant bedroom. Really, really pretty view. Tons and tons of space. This room makes sense as a master. I imagine the person that owned this home back in the day, that they were a bit affluent because of things like a walk-in closet with built-ins would really have been unheard of. Nice little sitting area. I mean, I could see a cute vanity being put here and this be a spot to get ready in the morning. But really tons of space in this room. I think if you even wanted to do a headboard along this wall to enjoy the view, that would make some sense. So likely this is one of those other windows that has a failed gasket. So the bottom half looks in good shape. So this is the one that needs the repair. All right, down the hall. So this is like an attic room. They've made it a kids zone. Again, I live in a house this age, so I'm accustomed to these lower ceilings. I'll do one more little look here too. So these will be likely eaves. Typically people will store things in these. This one is insulated, and of course you can't see that because it's dark in here. But sometimes people will store in there, but usually they're not really weather controlled. And there's one on this side. Yeah, so they do have a little bit of carpet down, and they do have some insulation. So that could be a good spot for storing, you know, holiday decor, luggage, that sort of stuff. So remember we saw that little trap door downstairs. And yeah, so this is a laundry chute. Another set of built-ins. Again, I look at these old houses, and because I live in one, I recognize things. And this big closet would kind of indicate the person that owned this was probably pretty affluent. So we have a full bath on this floor, and original cast iron tub. The tile has definitely been updated. Probably needs some caulking and some freshening up of the grout. I don't remember what it said in the inspection. Otherwise, it looks in good shape. And then this last bedroom, again, very huge bedroom, has a built-in vanity, has another walk-in closet, and you could put any size bedroom suite in here. So I think we have one failed gasket here, and then the screens have some need for some love. All right, we'll head downstairs to the basement. Okay, down to the basement we go. Now, what I believe is that plug-in is for this light, and somewhere along the way is a switch, but probably not the appropriate way to light the stairwell, but it may make just sense to do that because of brick and plaster and all that. But it's certainly not something somebody would recommend doing, but it may be the only way to do it. I'm going to say it one more, well, maybe 100 more times. I live in a very old house. We have all kinds of weird things with our house. We love it. We love the character, but there's things that wouldn't be done today that were done that way 100 years ago. All right, basement. So it is very basement-y. We've got a cement floor. Looks like it probably had some paint on it over time. Old cabinets. Wiring looks decent. Plumbing looks decent. Again, maybe nothing you didn't already see during the home inspection. Of course, you have your laundry in the basement. I'll have to look at the report and see what he said about the panel. But it's an older panel, so there is no main shutoff. Updated furnace, updated water heater. The water heater looks quite new, actually. A drain here and a plumbing fixture here. So talk a little bit about these old homes near the shipyard. Many of them had in the basement what was called a gentleman's bathroom, which would be a bathroom that whoever worked at the shipyard would come home, and they would come directly to the garage, and they would shower off all the muck of the day. And sometimes when I see a floor pan, like the one in that corner with the drain in it, it makes me feel that at one time there was probably a gentleman's bathroom down here, and typically it was just a toilet and a shower. So this leads to the garage. The garage has very low ceilings, so I'm 5'6" and I can touch the ceiling. My car, Subaru, would be fine in here, but you're not putting a big giant truck. Now there is a lot of good space, so this would make a great shop or something of that nature, but it's not going to be for parking a large vehicle. Okay, nice.